Welcome to Heartline Stories. Today's story follows a brave girl named Chloe who helps a troubled millionaire. Her simple act of kindness sets off a chain of events that changes her life forever. What incredible adventures will she face? Who will she meet along the way? Stay tuned to find out. Let us know where you're watching from and don't forget to like and subscribe. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a young girl named Chloe. Chloe was a kind-hearted and clever 10-year-old with a love for reading books and helping others. One sunny afternoon, while Chloe was walking back from the library, she saw a man standing beside his car. He looked worried and stressed. Chloe walked up to him and asked, "Excuse me, sir, do you need any help?" The man, who was tall and handsome, looked down at Chloe with a grateful smile. "Thank you, young lady. My car won't start, and I have an important meeting to attend. My name is Mr. Johnson, by the way." Chloe remembered that her dad had taught her a few things about cars. She peered under the hood and noticed a loose wire. With a little effort, she managed to reconnect it. "Try starting it now," she said. Mr. Johnson turned the key, and the car roared to life. "You did it!" he exclaimed. "Thank you so much, Chloe. I don't know what I would have done without your help." From that day on, Mr. Johnson and Chloe became good friends. Mr. Johnson was a millionaire who owned a big company. He was always busy with work, but he never forgot the little girl who had helped him when he needed it the most. He invited Chloe and her family to his grand house for dinner and even took her on tours of his company. Chloe's life changed in many wonderful ways. She got to learn new things, meet interesting people, and even got special books from Mr. Johnson's library. She helped Mr. Johnson with his charity work, bringing smiles to many people in the city. And as time passed, Chloe became the center of Mr. Johnson's world, a shining example of kindness and intelligence. Chloe's life was filled with amazing experiences and new opportunities. One day, Mr. Johnson invited Chloe to a special event at his company. It was a grand celebration of the company's anniversary, and many important people from the city were attending. At the event, Mr. Johnson introduced Chloe to everyone and shared the story of how she had helped him that fateful day. People were amazed by Chloe's bravery and kindness. They admired how a young girl could make such a big difference. During the celebration, Chloe met Mr. Johnson's trusted assistant, a young woman named Ava. Ava was friendly and smart, and she instantly took a liking to Chloe. "You know, Chloe, you remind me of myself when I was your age," Ava said with a smile. "I used to dream of making a difference in the world, just like you." Chloe and Ava became fast friends. Ava often visited Chloe's school to give talks about her work at Mr. Johnson's company. She even started a special program to teach kids about different careers and how they could achieve their dreams. As time went on, Chloe became more involved in the program. She helped Ava organize events and workshops, and she even gave her own talks to inspire other kids. Chloe's confidence grew, and she realized that she had the power to change lives, just like Mr. Johnson and Ava. One day, Mr. Johnson took Chloe on a surprise trip to a beautiful park outside the city. As they walked through the lush greenery and colorful flowers, Mr. Johnson shared his vision of building a new community center in the park. "I want this place to be a haven for people of all ages," he said, "a place where they can learn, grow, and find support." Chloe was excited by the idea. "I think it's wonderful, Mr. Johnson. How can I help?" she asked eagerly. Mr. Johnson smiled warmly. "Your enthusiasm and ideas are always welcome, Chloe. I know you'll be a valuable part of this project." As the sun set and the sky turned a brilliant shade of orange, Chloe and Mr. Johnson sat on a bench, dreaming about the future. They knew that together they could create a brighter, more hopeful world for everyone. But this is just another chapter in the adventures of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, and their ever-growing circle of friends. Chloe and Mr. Johnson began to work on the new community center project. They held meetings with architects, planners, and community members to gather ideas and support. Chloe was especially excited about a library section for kids, where they could read and learn in a cozy, welcoming space. As the plans for the community center took shape, Chloe and Ava continued to inspire other kids through their program. They organized field trips, art workshops, and science experiments, making learning fun and engaging. Chloe loved seeing the joy on her friends' faces as they discovered new things. One day, while Chloe and Mr. Johnson were visiting the construction site of the community center, they met a young boy named Ben. Ben was about Chloe's age and had a talent for drawing. He showed them his sketches of what he imagined the community center would look like. Mr. Johnson was impressed by Ben's creativity and invited him to join the project. Chloe and Ben quickly became friends. They spent hours drawing and sharing ideas for the community center. Ben even taught Chloe how to draw better, and together they came up with colorful murals to decorate the walls of the new building. As the community center started to take shape, word spread throughout the city. People from all walks of life came together to support the project. They donated their time, skills, and resources to make the community center a reality. Chloe, Ben, Ava, and Mr. Johnson worked tirelessly to ensure that every detail was perfect. One evening, as the sun set and the city lights began to twinkle, Chloe stood with Mr. Johnson, Ava, and Ben in front of the almost completed community center. The building gleamed with promise, and the murals Chloe and Ben had created added a vibrant touch of color and life. Mr. Johnson placed his hand on Chloe's shoulder and said, "You, Chloe, have made all of this possible. Your kindness and hard work have brought this dream to life." Chloe beamed with pride and happiness. She knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures and projects to come. Together they had shown that with a little kindness, creativity, and teamwork, anything was possible. But this is just another chapter in the ongoing story of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, and their incredible journey of making the world a better place. Finally, the grand opening day of the community center arrived. The entire city buzzed with excitement, and people from all around gathered to celebrate. Balloons of every color filled the sky, and cheerful music echoed through the streets. Chloe, Ben, Ava, and Mr. Johnson stood at the entrance of the community center, ready to welcome everyone. Mr. Johnson gave a heartfelt speech, thanking all the volunteers and supporters who made the dream come true. When it was Chloe's turn to speak, she felt a flutter of nerves, but took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Hi, everyone. I'm Chloe," she began, her voice steady and clear. "This community center is a place for all of us to learn, play, and grow. I hope you all enjoy it and find it as special as I do." The crowd erupted into applause, and Chloe felt a rush of pride and happiness. The ribbon was cut, and the community center was officially open. Inside the center was a hive of activity. Kids flocked to the library, where they found shelves filled with books, comfy reading nooks, and even a storytelling corner. Ben's murals brightened the walls, and everyone admired his artistic talent. Chloe led a group of kids on a tour, showing them all the different rooms and activities. In the weeks that followed, the community center became a second home for Chloe and her friends. They spent their afternoons helping with programs, organizing events, and making new friends. Chloe discovered a love for teaching and often helped younger kids with their homework and projects. One day, Chloe received a surprising invitation. Mr. Johnson had arranged for her to attend a special event in the city. It was a prestigious awards ceremony recognizing young heroes who had made a positive impact on their communities. Chloe was thrilled and a little nervous, but Ava assured her that she deserved the honor. At the ceremony, Chloe met other inspiring kids who had done amazing things in their own communities. She felt proud to be among them and even made some new friends. When it was her turn to accept her award, Chloe stood on the stage, beaming with pride. "I want to thank Mr. Johnson, Ava, and all my friends for believing in me and helping me make a difference," she said. "This award isn't just for me, it's for everyone who worked hard to make our community center a reality." Chloe's words touched the hearts of everyone in the audience, and she received a standing ovation. As she looked out at the smiling faces, Chloe knew that her journey was far from over. She had many more adventures and projects to look forward to, and she couldn't wait to see what the future held. But this is just another chapter in the ongoing story of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, and their incredible journey of making the world a better place. Back in the vibrant world of the community center, Chloe and her friends were always bustling with new activities and ideas. One crisp autumn afternoon, Mr. Johnson called Chloe, Ben, and Ava to a meeting in his office. "I have a special project in mind," Mr. Johnson said, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "How would you like to create a garden in the park next to the community center? A place where everyone can come to relax, learn about plants, and enjoy nature?" Chloe's eyes lit up. "That sounds amazing. We could have flowers, vegetables, and even a little pond." Ben nodded enthusiastically. "And we could paint signs for the different plants and make it a learning experience for everyone." With a plan in place, Chloe, Ben, and Ava got to work. They gathered volunteers from the community and organized planting days. Families, friends, and neighbors all came together, each bringing their own special touch to the garden. Some planted colorful flowers, others dug beds for vegetables, and some even helped build a small pond with a wooden bridge. Chloe loved spending time in the garden, helping to plant seeds and water the plants. She especially enjoyed working with the younger kids, showing them how to care for the delicate seedlings. Ben's artistic talents shone as he painted beautiful signs and murals, transforming the garden into a vibrant oasis. As the garden began to bloom, it became a favorite spot for everyone in the community. People came to relax, read books, and enjoy the fresh air. Chloe often found herself sitting by the pond, watching the fish swim and thinking about all the amazing things they had accomplished together. One day while Chloe was tending to the flowers, she noticed a little girl standing by the garden gate, looking shy and unsure. Chloe walked over and introduced herself. "Hi, I'm Chloe. Would you like to help me with the garden?" The little girl nodded and smiled. "I'm Lily. I love flowers, but I don't know much about gardening." Chloe took Lily's hand and led her to a patch of bright yellow marigolds. "Don't worry, Lily. I'll show you everything I know. Let's start by planting these marigold seeds." As the days passed, Lily became a regular visitor to the garden. She and Chloe formed a close bond, and Lily's confidence grew with every new plant she helped to nurture. The garden flourished, not just with beautiful flowers and vegetables, but with the friendships and connections that blossomed there. But this is just another chapter in the ongoing story of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, and their ever-growing community garden, filled with hope and endless possibilities. One sunny afternoon, as Chloe and Lily were tending to the garden, they heard excited chatter coming from the community center. Curious, they walked over to see what was happening. They found a group of kids gathered around a man who was setting up a telescope. The man introduced himself as Mr. Anderson, a science teacher who loved sharing his passion for astronomy. Tonight, there's going to be a special event, a meteor shower. I thought it would be fun for everyone to see it together, he said with a smile. Chloe's eyes sparkled with excitement. She had always been fascinated by the stars and the mysteries of space. She and Lily quickly ran to tell Ben, Ava, and Mr. Johnson about the event. They all agreed that it would be a wonderful opportunity for the community to come together and learn something new. As the evening approached, people started arriving at the community center, eager to witness the meteor shower. Mr. Anderson set up several telescopes on the lawn, and everyone gathered around to listen to his explanation about meteors and the night sky. Chloe, Ben, and Lily found a cozy spot on a blanket and lay down to watch the stars. The sky was clear, and soon the first streaks of light appeared, dazzling everyone with their brilliance. The meteor shower was truly a magical sight. Mr. Johnson stood with Ava, watching the kids' faces light up with wonder. Moments like these remind us of the beauty and endless possibilities in the world, he said softly. Ava nodded in agreement. And it's all thanks to the sense of community and togetherness we've built here. As the night went on, Mr. Anderson pointed out different constellations and shared fascinating stories about them. Chloe and her friends listened intently, their imaginations soaring through the vastness of space. After the meteor shower ended, everyone gathered in the community center for hot cocoa and cookies. The air was filled with laughter and excitement as people shared their favorite moments from the evening. Chloe felt a deep sense of happiness and gratitude. She knew that the community center had become a place where dreams could come true and friendships could flourish. She couldn't wait to see what other adventures lay ahead for her, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, and Lily. But this is just another chapter in the ongoing story of Chloe and her friends as they continue to explore the world and make a difference in their community. With the meteor shower and the night of stargazing becoming a cherished memory, the community center buzzed with excitement for the next big event. Mr. Johnson had another fantastic idea, an outdoor art festival where everyone could showcase their talents and creativity. Chloe, Ben, Ava, and Lily were thrilled at the idea. They started planning the festival right away, organizing activities and inviting artists from all over the city. Chloe decided to create a special art project with Lily, something that would bring the whole community together. They came up with the idea of a unity mural, a giant painting that everyone could contribute to. The mural would symbolize the spirit of the community center and the bonds of friendship and cooperation that had grown there. Chloe and Lily designed the mural with colorful patterns and spaces for people to add their own unique touches. On the day of the art festival, the community center was alive with vibrant energy. Stalls were set up with paintings, sculptures, crafts, and all kinds of creative displays. There were workshops for kids to learn different art techniques, and music filled the air, adding to the joyful atmosphere. Chloe and Lily set up the Unity mural in the center of the festival, and soon people of all ages were lining up to add their contributions. Some painted flowers, others added animals, and some wrote inspiring messages. Ben, with his artistic skills, guided everyone and helped bring their ideas to life. As the mural took shape, it became a breathtaking tapestry of colors and creativity. each section reflecting the diversity and unity of the community. Chloe stood back and admired the mural with a sense of pride and wonder. She knew that they had created something truly special together. Later in the evening, Mr. Johnson gathered everyone around the mural for a special ceremony. "This mural represents the heart and soul of our community," he said, addressing the crowd. "It's a testament to what we can achieve when we come together and support each other." The crowd erupted in applause, and Chloe felt a warm glow inside. She looked at her friends, Ben, Lily, Ava, and Mr. Johnson, and knew that their journey was far from over. There were many more adventures, challenges, and beautiful moments ahead. But this is just another chapter in the ongoing story of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, Lily, and their wonderful community as they continue to explore, create, and make the world a better place. The art festival had brought the community even closer, and the Unity mural stood as a beautiful testament to their collective spirit. As the weeks turned into months, Chloe, Ben, Lily, Ava, and Mr. Johnson continued to work together, always finding new ways to make the community center a place of joy and learning. One day, Mr. Johnson called Chloe into his office. He had a special announcement to make. "Chloe, I want to thank you for all your hard work and dedication. You've truly become the heart of our community center," he said warmly. "I have a surprise for you." Curious and excited, Chloe followed Mr. Johnson to the community center's main hall, where all her friends and neighbors were gathered. Mr. Johnson stepped up to the podium and began to speak. "Today we are here to honor someone very special," he announced. "Chloe, your kindness, creativity, and leadership have inspired us all. We want to dedicate the library in your name as a symbol of your unwavering commitment to our community." Chloe's eyes welled up with tears of joy as a banner was unveiled, revealing the name Chloe's Corner above the library entrance. The crowd erupted in applause, and Chloe's heart swelled with pride. As she stepped forward to accept the honor, Chloe looked around at the smiling faces of her friends and neighbors. She knew that this was just the beginning of many more wonderful adventures. With Chloe's Corner now a permanent fixture in the community center, Chloe continued to inspire others with her passion for learning and helping. She worked with Ava to expand the educational programs, helped Ben organize more art events, and even started a book club for kids. The community center thrived, and the bonds between the people grew stronger each day. Chloe's journey had come full circle, from helping Mr. Johnson with his car to becoming a beloved leader and friend to all. And so the story of Chloe, Mr. Johnson, Ava, Ben, and Lily came to a beautiful and fulfilling end. They had shown that with kindness, creativity, and teamwork, they could achieve anything and make the world a better place, one step at a time. Thank you for joining us on this Heartline journey. Remember, a single act of kindness can change your life in surprising ways. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.